Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 5, Week 5, Day 3. So today, of course, we got that beast pet. Somewhat more recent pet, not like super new, but new enough that some people might not have it maxed, including ourselves. Even though I'm pretty sure there's some people in my guild who have got it maxed, either through luck or the fact that there has been a lot more and I just haven't been able to claim all of them. But yeah, I still need 5 more copies of it, so be able to get that. Beast bonus, not the greatest of bonus. Forest Guardian isn't really used too often. However, if nothing else, a lot of people might have beasts upgraded nowadays just because lycanthropy kind of makes it so having beasts upgraded is a little bit more beneficial now as far as meddling and stuff. However, this only applies to the starting team, not to if your team gets transformed. So do be mindful of that. Only the starting team itself is actually affected by that bonus. Overall, it's an okay bonus. And probably the first thing we'll be doing, actually. Might as well clear it out, since it's only for today. Though you can find this one normally at any point. Any of the stat-related ones you can. Can be found just from the random gnome drop table from whenever you get a pet gnome, which are obtained from PvP and Arena. And this weekend, of course, is a vault weekend. So a great time to be farming for them as well, because you'll be able to get a lot of gnomes, and your guild will also be farming a lot of gnomes, which means you'll be getting a lot of pets pretty much every hour. You'll have an hourly pet running in most guilds, so great time to be farming pets this weekend if you want even more of them. And of course, just farming the Vault event in general. But anyways, hello Hung, hello TK Pearl, hello Tyrion, hello Barbara, hello Cookie, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hope all of it have a wonderful day. So far, mine has been a lot of Age of Calamity. It's pretty much been my whole day this morning, or you know, throughout the day. Pretty much just woke up, did that, and just finished that up a little bit. And of course, the reason we were a little bit later today was just eating a little bit before the streams. And it took a little bit longer than anticipated. Though it wasn't as bad as yesterday, at least, as far as how much later we started. We can take that for the mana there, do our Splosion. And I get our Phoenician down. Oh, also, something else that's happening tonight that I almost forgot about. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. The Puzzle Quest 3 dev stream, the very, very first one, is tonight in an hour and 20 minutes, assuming they start on time. So in more than that, probably an hour 30 minutes, hour 40 minutes. They're not going to start on time. But yeah, that's tonight. For any of you that care about Puzzle Quest 3, that is basically right after our stream. And I'll end this a little bit earlier because I want to grab snacks for that. Curious to see what will actually be mentioned there, because we'll probably get some insight to the future of Puzzle Quest 3, what their plans are, reasons for some of the things that they did design-wise, why on earth the game is like it is in some ways, and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Because of course we'll be covering Puzzle Quest 3 quite a bit whenever it gets a bit closer to launch. Same devs as Gems of War. Not the full same team, but a lot of overlap. Same community manager of Salty, same lead developer of Syrian. Syrup has a pretty big role in both. I'm not sure exactly what. I think Nimhane is only Gems of War, oddly enough, though. Some of them are only for one or the other. But most of them do overlap to both. Okay, please, 5 owlbears. Oh, that's so close! We got 3! Oh, how tempted do I feel to max it now? Not too tempted, just because I feel like this weekend we're easily going to get at least 1 owlbear. I mean, 1 owl bunny, I mean. So I don't feel ultra tempted to have to go for it, because the chance we get 1 this weekend is decently high. Though the chance we get 2, because there's a chance we get 1 and it only gives us 1 copy, since only 1 is guaranteed. I think we'll wait till this weekend. We're going to get like 20, 30 pets, if not more, so. Hopefully one of them will be the bunny. Anyways, we got 150 gems sitting here. Actually, even more so for me, 250 gems. Pretty lucky. The top has a 5% chance per day to be 100 gems instead of 20. And I got that today, so that's pretty nice. We'll definitely need to farm that. So nice, 250 gems today. Pretty solid amount of gems. With at least a minimum of 170, even if you didn't get lucky on the top. The bottom's the same for everyone. The top is different for everyone. The top doesn't really have too many variants, but it's used for some kind of thing earlier on in the game. Anyways, I guess we'll clear out some dailies real quick. Actually, might as well start with that. We were just on the gem screen. Might as well clear them out as well. Gotta get those shiny gems. Definitely don't want to forget about them, that's for sure. Phoenicia won't be able to kill the super high legendary, I don't think, but I'm still gonna run Phoenicia. Because why not? There we go. Also, hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Roman. Hello, Isabel. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure Cookie and Isabel were in chat at the time. Oh, Isabel definitely wasn't. But the Puzzle Quest 3 streams tonight, don't forget. They're doing the dev stream in about an hour. Well, more like an hour and a half. After our stream tonight. I believe it's still at that time. Should probably double check. I think it was like 9:30 PDT, whatever that is. And that translates, or not 9:30, I think it was like 6:30 PDT, and whatever that is translates to the other time. Let me double check. I think they posted on their Twitter. Where on earth is Puzzle Quest 3? There it is. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. PDT, which I'm pretty sure Eastern Standard Time is 9:30 then. So I guess that is the case. What does PDT stand for? Pacific something something? Pacific something time. I'm not sure what the D stands for in that. Pacific Daylight Time? I'm not sure. Oh, you've just been drawing? Nice. Hope that's been going well. I've been getting back into writing some lately. But I don't think I'm ever going to bother learning how to draw. I'm just too bad at it to bother starting to learn. That should hopefully still one-shot. It does not. But not because it wasn't enough damage, but because he had 25% spell reduction. That would have been enough if he did not have spell reduction. But it's been a while since we've had legendary gems naturally on the adventure board. Because I believe the most recent time or two we've had it was on the Forced event, when they have it all the way to the left for a certain holiday where they have 100 of them. But of course it can also happen as a standard legendary one. There's no mythic version of it though, which I guess kind of makes sense. So far the overall best gem value of any of them is whenever you get a mythic, well technically Deeds. Deeds would be the highest. But as far as ones that directly translate to gem value, the 2 VIP key one that gives 10 gem keys is insanely good value. And of course the other one is whenever we get Mythic Deeds, which gives 2 Imperial and I believe 10 Color Deeds, which is pretty solid. No Deed Book version of it though, because it existed before Deed Books existed, so they never bothered making a Deed Book version of a Mythic one, which would have been cool. Instead of getting like a bunch of Imperials into like 10 Color Deeds, it would just give like a what's it called at the end? A color deed book. I do feel like they need to add more ways to give deed books, that's for sure. Very curious to see what this new game mode's going to be in Gems of War. That's coming next patch. Actually, it's kind of funny, both their games are getting a new game mode next patch. Puzzle Quest 3 is getting something that will be the main way to farm, apparently, in the entire game, because, gosh, it's going to give, like, almost every resource that's even remotely relevant. So I'm pretty sure it'll be capped based on something like gems or something annoying, or maybe some kind of, like, weekly thing, which would also be somewhat annoying, because this loot is just so good. But Gems of War is also getting something with it related to gnomes that hopefully will not conflict with the Vault events. But it might be just a permanent game mode that you can do at any point, unlike Vault event that's only once every 6 weeks or so. 1 weekend every 6 weeks. Yeah, they still had it no way yet in Gems of War to get to the Doom Scroll things at a realistic rate. I wish they would fix it, because it is literally, or not literally impossible, but near impossible to even max every single weapon without spending like tens of thousands of gems. And the amount that they give for free is so much less now that the event is once every 11 weeks rather than once every 4 weeks. Because the system was made for it to be once every 4 weeks. And then it wasn't adjusted at all when it was made once every 11 weeks. And it just takes so long. And even when it was once every 4 weeks, it was still pretty hard to max everything, to the point where you'd still have to spend thousands of gems every single time to max everything. And now it's just really impossible, because it's pretty much 3 times less deeds are coming into the game. Not deeds, but color scroll things, whatever they're called. They have a name. I just always call them color scroll things. They do have a proper name. I guess Doom Scrolls is their name? What is their name? Forge Scrolls is actually their proper name. Doom Scrolls, people would probably know what you mean if you mention it that way, though. So is that even enough to max one? I think you need like 60 something to max one. Let me double check. I know it's a lot. If I do it by base rarity, does that actually do Dooms first? I can't remember. Yes, it does. Okay, what does it cost to max one? 55. And the highest we have of any of them is 50. That's also because we did all the deed thingies recently. Not the deed things, but the books. All 6 of the books we end up upgrading. But that means I could soon consider getting a 3rd weapon type upgraded. I'll probably wait till we get a good one. Also, there's a really high chance green or purple will be the next Doom. Though we can actually check by going to Terran's World. I think we'll know in advance what the thing is. Though it is very likely the blue or purple. So why on earth is it so small this time? Let's see. Let's go check real quick just for fun. Though it's still like 6 weeks away from now. And this next patch is going to be adjusting it in some way. I am looking for weapon spoilers. Because as soon as we see a Doom weapon, we know it's green. That's weird. That wasn't one that... Oh, yes, it was. Yeah, green and purple. So yeah, that makes sense. And then the one after that's probably purple, right? Let's see. No, actually, it's blue. Then purple. Oh, I know why blue's higher. I was like, why is the blue higher right here and not the same as these two? The reason for this is I believe the very first event ever for Tower of Doom was blue. So we ended up putting additional into blue. Because if I'm not mistaken, the very first Doom weapon that ever came into the game was the Doomed sword. This thing. The Doomed blade. And it was a blue event. And we spent more on that event than any other event just because it was the very first one. So we were having a lot of fun with it. But, because, you know, it was new back then. I was wondering why that blue was slightly higher. Maybe all 3 of those haven't had the extra event yet. The other 3 have. Because they obviously do them all evenly between the 6 colors. At least that's consistent, if nothing else. But anyways, where were we? We did that, we did that, we did that. We claimed all of our juicy gems. Well, except for those, but we'll easily get that done passively. I guess we'll do World Event real quick. Because we are almost out of sigils, so we did get a lot of them, luckily, from Val Ravens last time. But we're pretty much almost done with the event. Mostly because Isabel's carrying the guild once again. For leaderboard in top 10. Well, actually top 11. Almost same reward though. As long as you make top 20, you still get the double orb thingy. So it's still pretty useful. Anyways, let's go claim, speaking of double orb, let's go claim our double orb. And then we get the bigger one, and hopefully that will be a power, or blue, or purple. Speaking of purple, here's the purple. Not the best thing. And I hate that we keep getting orange. We get so many oranges lately. Also, Guild Wars next week, by the way. But anyways, let's go do World of it. Should have about 8 battles, depending on how Val Ravens fall. Yeah, we're still running this team. This should be able to go all the way, and that's what we've been doing with it. Also, hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Gem. God DS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Oh, 1 mana short. Why you gotta do that? Luckily, it's enough to kill, so it doesn't really matter. The power of the truffle. I still can't believe how strong they made Truffle. Even after the nerf, he still feels insanely strong. Though a lot of stuff has been power creeping slowly within the game. Like even most recently, of course, we got the Iron Hawks, which allows that Dust Devil team from 5 years back to be used, just in a different form. And since it hasn't been nerfed yet, I think that's here to stay. And of course, we'll be using that all Gnome event because this is the quickest way to kill a battle in the entire game, using double Iron Hawk with Greed and Dust Devil, or triple Iron Hawk into a single Dust Devil. But the problem with that is some gnomes can survive that hit, so I just like doing the 25 damage because none of them will survive, which makes it a lot more consistent. Just to get some free gold. Free gold's nice. And I think having full mana here is rather unfortunate, but that's match. Oh wait, what am I doing? I already have the win condition. I was going to feed green into it, but it already has full mana, so I might as well just do the truffle because he doesn't actually do any damage. He does do heal, or I should say life gain, which is kind of like heal, but no actual damage. Hello, Logic Slayer! Welcome. Unless he cascades a skull from the cascade, I mean from the board control, from the gem spawn. We're going to need another truffle mana. It's fine if he kills it. Doesn't really matter. If nothing else, at least the mana feeds directly into truffle now, which is kind of helpful. Only problem is we don't have enough to actually get anything rolling here. Do we just let him poke us? I feel like we shouldn't. So I'm going to do that, do this on the green, hope it doesn't miss, and then we won. We did miss, though we do have all the mana we need to win. This purple storm's kind of ruining everything a bit. Let's start our turn, and we still have the mana to get things rolling again, though. I'll take the bigger RimWorld. I don't think it actually matters if you take a higher level in this particular game mode. Well, we'll take it anyways. Hopefully Tulio can survive for at least 5 seconds this time. Though based on the starting board, I would assume not. I'll take a skull just so it doesn't get double tapped. Let it live for at least a little bit longer. We do this on the green, and that should be enough to get everything rolling for the most part. Throw that down, get over mana, and there should be a match. Looks smoother than the other one. I almost made less green on the board, even though we just created them. Ah, there we go. And he's dead. Easy as that. Oh, and we're out of sigils. Can't take the other one at the moment. But tomorrow night, should be able to finish it out if it's not already done by then. From everyone else in the guild doing their battles. And we're still pretty much dead center, though apparently I'm doing something wrong because we're getting slightly less than some other people in our guild. That's not too big a deal. As long as we get all the rewards done by the end of the week. That's the main thing that matters. As far as that. Unless we're trying for a leaderboard, in which case it matters a little bit more. But we're not trying for a leaderboard. Okay. It looks like we're going to be getting some token farming in today then. Which seems great because this weekend we will not be doing pretty much any token farming. Mostly because it's going to be Vault Weekend. So we're going to be doing just Explore 1 over and over again to get as much loot as we possibly can. So with that being said, I guess we'll go and run some Zukov build then. And see if we can get some lucky chests today. Since today will be the main day this week, we'll even be able to farm. I guess we'll be able to farm a little bit tomorrow as well. Let's see, we'll take that over. Get our explosion. Gosh, I got a lot of farming in games I need to do this week. Major Calamity 2, we need to like farm like crazy. Because there's some guide videos I want to cover based on things. And the amount of grinding we have to do for it is absurdly high. Which is going to be very annoying. Though right at the end of the stream, I got the best weapon in the entire game, which felt nice. There's still a lot of other ones we need to do to cover them. Not sure if I'm even going to bother farming them all. It's so tedious. Plus would probably take like 30 hours. If not longer. Oh, I should have taken the extra turn there. Whoops. Oh, wait. Why am I using Phoenicia? I just noticed now that we're using Phoenicia. It always tends to happen. Like, I forget that we were using the thing. And then we'll go, like, so long, and it's like, oh, yeah, we're still using this team, aren't we? Luckily, this is the first battle, and it's kind of noticeable. Sometimes it go a very long time without noticing. I should have taken the extra turn one just in case he dodged. Luckily, he did not dodge. Yeah, I get some extra gold to go with our gold. Okay, let's use the correct team this time. So it doesn't go glazily slow. So hello, Santiago, and hello, Bill Warhammer. Welcome, welcome. Have we handed out the code yet? No, we'll hand out the code in a little bit. We'll hand out the code at the first Anu or Nisha this stream. We'll be doing enough chests that we should be able to get one or the other, if not both. No, probably not a Nisha. Realistically, if we're getting one, we're getting an Anu. Yeah, we'll hand it out based on that. Since we're going to be doing enough of it that we should be able to at least get an Anu, if nothing else. Also, if we get a double Arania, I'll hand it out for that too. Double Arania, a single Anu or single Nisha will do it for. Or multiple Nishas, that's also fine. If the game wishes to give us 2 or 3. We still have yet to hit the 3 Nisha. We've gotten very close many times. Like, we've hit 2, like, 7 times now. But I've yet to hit that elusive 3. There have been people that have already. It's very rare. Oh, hello, Eric. Did say hello earlier. Welcome, welcome. Sure, I took that one first. Oh, I guess that worked out. I was like deliberately taking that thinking it would be a little bit better, and it turned out it actually was. Just due to lucky cascade. But it was a position that was lucky, that had a better chance to cascade into something compared to the other take. Oh, we just got 20 gems, didn't we? Was it a 5 or 20? I couldn't tell which. Replay, go. Let's see what the streamer replay says. We got a total of 5 gems. Oh, still better than none. But that was definitely a 5, not 20. Getting a pretty decent handful of gnomes, given that it's not a gnome event weekend yet. So it will be this weekend. Maybe they're prepping for the weekends. Also, we definitely need to make sure we hit level 1,650 by the end of this weekend. 100% the goal of the weekends. As well as farm as many Volkeys as we can. But I don't want to leave next weekend without being level 1,650. Even if we have to stay up all night on Sunday to farm it. Though I'm pretty sure we'll have enough farm in by then that we wouldn't need to. That is definitely the goal. 1,650 before the end of this weekend. If there was any time to try doing it, it would definitely be during a Vault event. Though the next best time would be during a PvP event, during Guild Wars. Because you can have 100% extra XP on a given day if your guild won the previous day. Which obviously helps a lot with the XP farming. Though it's normally just better just to do it during a Vault event, because of the really ridiculously high amount of loot that you get during it. Whereas if you did it for 100% XP during a PvP event, or Guild Wars, I mean, you would get more XP, but you're not really getting anything else other than XP. That's definitely better than doing it when there's no bonuses at all, of course. But not as good as a Vault event. It's still decent. But the 2 best times to ever be farming for XP, if we're going to bother doing a really big push for it. During the 100% off of PvP or during a Vault event like this weekend. Actually, both of them are pretty much happening back to back. Because Vault event is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Guild Wars is Tuesday to Sunday next week. No, that doesn't mean we're going to win every single day. Or technically, that's going to be Wednesday to Monday next week. Because I forgot, each one has a day delay. Or, you know, they happen the day after, not the day of. So technically, the day after Guild Wars can have 100%. And the first day of Guild Wars that you could have the 100% is Wednesday. Since you'd have to win on Tuesday for it to trigger on Wednesday. Which is the first one that would trigger. I was hoping you could just scroll there. Try for off a sky. It doesn't want to give anything to us. Just explode and hope we get lucky. Having that was enough. Let's do go for one-shot it. But hello, Kimmy. Hello, Michael. Welcome, welcome. Alright, hopefully something good in this chest. So far, kind of average loot this stream from chests. Hopefully we see those bigger ones soon. Hello, Ricardo! Welcome, welcome. Hey, what's in our chest? That is nothing relevant. Pretty bad luck on them so far today. Oh, we still got plenty more to open. Question. Is it normal not to get 20 gems of your tribute almost all the time? Yep, that's pretty much the case this late in the game. I think my average is starting to reach 21 or 22 these days. I don't keep track of the exact average, but it's definitely somewhere around 20, if not slightly higher. But nope, that's normal for end game in the current state of the game. But yeah, it's starting to get really high. When Tribute was first added to the game, the average was like a few per hour. And then at one point it got to about like 8 to 10 or so. And now it's all the way at like slightly above 20 if you have literally every kingdom as max as they can go. It's starting to get pretty high. Like compared to a year and a half ago, I'm pretty sure it's like near double what it was. And the main reason for that is when every single kingdom starts to get really high tribute, the chance that you get multiple at once, of course, keeps increasing. Because right now, most kingdoms this late in the game have like a 40-something% chance to tribute. So the chance of multiple happening at once is very high, given that there's 34 of them. Soon to be more as well. They did say a long while back that if it ever goes too out of control, the tribute system, they might dial it back. I hope they don't. It's the main way that it allows the game to be played free-to-play. Because that's where a good majority of gems come through the game. There are a few other locations, of course. But a good number of them comes from tribute for most people. Because in the current state of the game, even if you don't check the game too often, it's still possible in endgame to get about 1,000 gems per week just off of tribute. Even more if you really check it a lot. Because if we checked it 10 times per day, that would be around 1,500 gems per week. I normally don't check it that much, though. Though we could. I'm not even sure what my average is these days. I feel like I check it about 5 times per day. I'm not super paranoid about constantly checking it always. When Tribute first came in, I did. Because it was a nice source of gems, even when it was still only giving a few. But these days, not so much. Oh, did that miss? That's unfortunate. Luckily, it did not die. Oh, we didn't get a skull out of that? All that mess and we didn't get a skull. I'm gonna explode and hope we get lucky. We did not. Oh, why did I do that? We already have the win condition. I think I just got rid of enough reds that we don't get extra turn. Oh no, we did get extra turn. There we go. Hello, Trilogy! Welcome, welcome. Okay, next chest. Come on, something good. Make up for all the bad chests. Hey, what do we get? Oh, double Orpheus again. Oh, so that one weather thing on the Windows now, Windows 10, seems to be so inconsistent. It is pitch black outside, or almost pitch black, and it says it's sunny, even though it's tracking the exact location. Not sure exactly how that works. Not sure how darkness is considered sunny. Oh, hero died. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I hope new kingdoms are coming soon too. I don't believe next patch will be doing it, or if it does, it's just going to be like some kind of vault kingdom or something. But yeah, I just hope we do start getting new kingdoms soon. It was mentioned earlier this year in January that they're definitely considering it at some point. Just never really gave a time frame for when. And normally when they say they're going to do something, it's going to be about 2 years. It's been half a year so far, so got to give it another year and a half, and then we'll probably have new kingdoms. That's not an exaggeration either. That might actually be how long it takes. That tends to be a pattern of how it works for whatever reason. Where the first time they mention something, it'll take about 2 years before they do it. Though there are some exceptions. They mentioned they were going to do something to fix Tower of Doom. And I believe it's been over 2 years and they still haven't. That likely means they're doing it very soon. Oh, my mana went away. Oh, that still killed it though. Good enough. Actually, when was Tower of Doom added? Because that was pretty much an issue since Tower of Doom came out. But more so since about a year ago when seasons became a thing. Because that made Tower of Doom go from a 4-week event to a 11-week event. Or, you know, as far as when they occur. Yeah, I wish we would get more balance patches. They haven't really done a really proper balance patch for a while. We did get a small one last December, though. December 25th of last year, we got one. So that's about, what, 7 months ago? 6 months ago? Yeah, 6 months ago. We got one. It was a really small one. The most noteworthy thing it did is it made Bandit very broken by making it nerfed. Basically, they nerfed Bandit, but in nerfing Bandit, it gave the ability to refund it. So now there's a bunch of people that have a maxed Bandit that doesn't have the final trait of Stealthy, which is actually beneficial. Which is a weird combination that normally wouldn't be possible otherwise. But they basically buffed Bandit by nerfing Bandit, which I still find absolutely hilarious. But that was the most useful thing that came that patch. The least useful thing was they actually nerfed Rook Dart with that patch, which was a main gold farming weapon. There are alternatives, though. That stuff red for extra turn. It was indeed. And we get it again. Perfect. And that should be me. If they'll ever let me cast. There we go. Come on. Something good. Nothing good. Gosh, these chests have been awful. I don't even think we got a single Arania yet, let alone a double. No Arania, no Anu, no Nisha. I don't want to drop anything today. It's a full moon tonight. Maybe that's why it's sunny. I guess. But yeah, it literally says the word sunny. It's not me just misreading what the icon is. It literally says the word sunny. Theoretically, that's not incorrect, since the light on the moon is literally just the sun, or the light from the sun. So a full lit up moon is technically sunny. It's not directly the sun, but it's the lights of the sun on the moon. I need a purple, but there's no purple. Now he's gonna get Lycanthropy on us. Oh good, he did. And one-shot everything, so I think transforming isn't too big a deal. But just in case, let's kill it, just in case. You never know. Question, is JoeConnors Storm Shield worth crafting? No. If you don't have a card or pass. No, he's worth skipping for the most part. Unless you're really desperate to upgrade Stormheim Kingdom. Because I think he's currently the only mythic for that place, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Stormheim's really bad. Or Storm Shield, I mean. There's never been a single instance where he wasn't pretty horrible. Even when true damage was meta, he was never used. He was just better options. These days, the best one, of course, would be Grey King in that regard, or Arachne Weaver. Definitely two true damage options you'd want to have way, way before you even considered getting a Storm Shield. He's pretty much never used. There's other things that have better barriers, and his ability is generally not even enough damage to one-shot in most situations. And because of that, he doesn't really synergize with other true damage builds. Wait, is Mistralis from Stormheim? That's definitely the better one by far. Mistralis is amazing. I didn't realize that was from Stormheim. But Mistralis is definitely the higher priority then. If that is the case. I will double check, is it? I never actually realized Mistralis was from there. Please be something good. That is not something good. Gosh, it does not want to stop giving us Orpheuses. At this rate, I'll give a code if we get a single Arania. Gosh. Let's see. Oh, I still have the filter from Monday saves. Normally because I don't normally save another filter. There we go. Okay. I'm looking for Kingdom Stormheim. Stormheim? Oh yeah, Mistralis is here. Interesting. So I never noticed it. Yeah, it has somewhat the same art as what Ice Witch used to be before it got changed. Ice Witch used to have much better art before, but then they changed it for whatever reason. Not sure why. It's one of the few instances where they ever changed art, and the previous one was so much better than the current Ice Witch. I still don't understand to this day why on earth they changed the artwork for it. Man, anyways. Let's keep trying to get a token that's better than Orpheus, gosh. Yeah, even Dawnbringer is better than Stormheim. Or Storm Shield, I mean. And they both use the same color, too. Like, literally same color. They both use 3 colors, the exact same ones. And Dawnbringer is just stronger than it. Which is a pretty low bar, because Dawnbringer is not even insanely good. It's not bad, it's just not over the top. But Storm Shield is definitely worse than Dawnbringer in essentially every instance. The only one downside of Dawnbringer is you have to use it as your hero weapon, whereas Storm Shield you wouldn't have to. Probably still weak enough that you wouldn't bother. Because of course a lot of hero weapons are really good, so having to use a hero weapon technically can make it worse than another thing. Like, if there's a mythic that does the same thing as a hero weapon, there are many instances where that mythic is actually better than the hero weapon itself. Just because there's so many other good hero weapons that do stuff that other things can't, so you normally want to utilize that instead. However, Storm Shield is so bad that that's not even relevant. Dawnbringer is just better. By enough of a degree that you would just do it instead. Especially since they share literally the same everything. Also, what are you doing surviving with 1 HP because of 10% this week? Luckily still died to the burn bleed. That's still delayed a second or two. Oh, do they both have the same spell art? I know there's some really similar ones, as well as ones that just have recolors. Are they literally the exact same? Normally they change a color or something. Maybe one's a blue and one's a slightly different blue. Because there's some icons, I think, or spells that are used like almost 5 times over, but they like adjust the color. Which is, I think there's one that even has 6 of them, because one per color thingy. And all they did was just change the color for it. Oh, it was on release, but then they fixed it with a patch. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think they still did. I know there's some that are really similar. Or recolors. I should have taken Skull, we could have already won. Whoops. Luckily I had Zug off there, so it wasn't too big a deal, even if there wasn't a Skull there if a hero died. Yeah, it could take a lot of grinding on Explore 12 to get them. Niches in particular are extremely elusive. I mean, I can't remember the longest amount of hours we've ever gone without a Nisha. But I'm pretty sure it was over 100 hours at one point. Not all consecutively, obviously, but just in general. Where we went upwards of 100 hours and got 0 Nishas. Definitely one of those that can be super elusive. Anu is normally not too bad though. If you farm for a couple hours, you can normally get an Anu at least, if not multiple. The niches are super rare. Please give me anything I can win with. Doesn't matter how, we just need it. There we go. Very weird battle. Hey, an Arania! We'll hand out a code for that. That's the first thing above a Orpheus we got all stream. Alright, let's go do the code. I will do a code for that. Normally we wouldn't, but we're getting ultra unlucky on chess right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to go post the new codes here soon. I only have 2 more left, so I actually have 42 left. But the other 40 are still on the Discord thingy. No, you can actually get Nisha as low as Explore 9 or 10. Can't remember which. I believe Explore 9. However, the chance of getting it is so ridiculously low that realistically the only way you would get it is Explore 12. So even though it's not the only location you can get it, realistically it is. Because it's even harder to get on the other ones. And it's already so ridiculously hard to get. Yeah, I believe Explore 9 is the lowest you could get it on. But the chance is so much lower, plus you get less chess. Like, if you did Explore 9 compared to Explore 12, you'd be getting about 5 times less Nishas. If not less than that. And Nishas are already super rare. So imagine getting 5 times less than the number of Nishas you're already getting. And that's why you pretty much always do it on Explore 12. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste random numbers and letters starting with KC. And it gives the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And there you guys go. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game, of course. Okay, let's get a few more chests. Get that grind in there. I'll get at least a couple more, if not more. Because today and tomorrow are probably the last bit of grinding we'll do for it this week. Because the second the Vault event starts, obviously we'll be grinding the Vault event. And the best token we can even get on Explore 1, I believe, is a ultra rare. Maybe a ridiculously small chance for Arania, but I don't even think you can get an Arania on Explore 1. There's a drop table somewhere on the forum. I forget off the top of my head. If it is possible to get Arania, it's ridiculously absurdly low. But I don't think you can start getting Arania to like Explore 3 or 4 or something. Anu, I think, starts at 6. Anish, I believe, starts at 9. Though realistically, you'd want to farm everything on 12. Anything other than 12 is slower than 12. And that's applicable to literally every token in the game. Even though they have different drop rates, the fact that you get so many shards in order to roll into another chest on the max difficulty makes it so no other difficulty is worth running. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. And of course, we'll have another one tomorrow night, as we do every night. As well as the Friday morning farming stream that we'll be doing for Gems of War for Vault events. Okay, let's go for Leprechaun. Get our full mana. A little bit short, that's enough to get everything rolling. Luckily land an extra turn. Probably should have went for the boss thingy. That might come back to bite us. See if it gets lucky and actually gets a Zugoff kill. Or I should say us getting unlucky and getting lucky. Oh, that was a pretty big miss. Not sure why I'm trying to kill with skulls, but it's being somewhat effective. Oh, we got hit by Lycanthropy. I was like, wait, why do I have that there? It's like, oh yeah, the Lycanthropy doing Lycanthropy things. Luckily a Doom Skull was there, otherwise that would have been 1 damage short, which would have been pretty sad. But the Doom Skull made it so it was enough with the extra 5. Come on, Zugoff. We just cannot get an Arnifix tonight, can we? One Arania and that's it. That's the only thing we've gotten above an Orpheus. One single Arania. Really bad loot so far. Not even a multi-Arania drop. I could just take a skull, that would have been quicker. Doesn't waste that much time doing the cast though. But if you do catch a skull beforehand, it's better to go for. Hello, Bernice. Hello, Gimme. Or Gimel, I mean. And no problem for the code, everyone. Oh, I'll take that for now. It's not enough, but it will help us get rolling. Then we do the Zugoff. Oh, we didn't get Skull for Sky, but he just gave it back to us, so it's fine. And it should be dead. If anyone else has any other questions, anyone want me to go over, do let me know. We'll make sure to do so. And of course, tomorrow we have the class event for Archer, which is actually a pretty strong hero class. It used to be the strongest in the game before they did all the perks and everything. Before they did that big hero rework that made pretty much every hero viable. Or, you know, heroes in general a lot more viable. Archer was the strongest hero class prior, because it was one of the only few that had half mana start while also having the instant kill thing. It was a really well-rounded hero class. But then the patch happened and that became Titan instead, for the most part. Because Archer is actually a little bit less diverse now, as far as what it can do compared to some of the others, due to the perks that it got not being as flexible compared to a couple other classes. I should take a blue with it. Oh well, it's not too big a deal. 1 mana short, wonderful. Anything good in the chest? Hey, another Rainia. At least we got 2 of them. Still 0 Anus and 0 Nishas though. Which is unfortunate. I was hoping he'd give us a skull there. He did not. But that did. Random cascaded skull. Hey, we got a treasure map too. From that cascade, I would assume. That was a little bit of a miss. That's not a move anymore, is it? That was. It isn't now. Yeah, I still need to make sure I kill the yellows. We're not getting too many yellow kills from here, though. We can easily do that just by doing White Helm for like 5 minutes, though. Though I probably should after this next chest, just to make sure we do indeed guarantee get it. Because this location has a really low amount of yellows. I think there's only like 3 things in this entire kingdom that has yellow in it. Somewhere's around there. It's the Banshee, that thing, and I believe one other are the only ones with yellow from this location. Which of course is a very low amount. But I'll probably do that after just so I don't forget. We'll run it after the next chest. I could just take a skull to win, but that also wins, I guess. There we go. Grab our next chests. Then we'll go claim our yellow kills real quick and way home. Let's run the Dust Devil team on Explore 1. Should be pretty quick. Like 5 to 10 minutes would get it done. Yeah, since I wasn't playing the game as much while I was away. Oh, another Rainia. 3 Rainias. Enough to upgrade it. I actually had a kill 150 for like 3 days while I was on vacation because I wasn't really playing that much, obviously, and just took that long to get it down. It still ended up being more than if we had the 20 thing per day, though. Though, of course, you do not get a new offer there if you don't complete out the previous one. So you always want to make sure you complete it out. Alright, let's just run the Dust Devil team. This place has a really high concentration of yellow. There it is. Also, I'm not sure why I still have the 30 damage build on it. Or the name of it. This is a 25 damage build. I just haven't bothered renaming it since we did a video on it like 4 months back. I have not bothered renaming it since then. $5,000 souls is best soul drop. We're getting a surprisingly high amount of gnomes for not a vault event. That's definitely going to be noticeable this weekend compared to the difference. That's still a pretty nice number now, given that it isn't one. Hey, now the thing said nighttime. It now says clear instead of sunny. And they changed it to a moon icon. That's been pitch dark for at least 30 minutes. And it just now adjusted on the Windows thing. A little late. I should need about 50 more yellow kills. It's gonna take a little longer if we keep only getting one. Pretty sure this place is like 30-something% yellow. Should be getting a bit more than one. Should be averaging about 2 per battle. As I said that, we got like 2 or 3 twos in a row. Which should be how that almost always is for this kingdom. Getting about 2 every time. With an occasional 3 or 1. But mostly almost always 2. Should need about 40 more. Unless we're a lot closer than I think, but I'm pretty sure it's around 40. Let's see, was I exactly correct? Do we have 38 left? That's not where I wanted to go. Nope. We need 29 more. Which realistically is 15 battles. So that would assume every single one is 2 here, 4th. So maybe it might be 16 battles. stopping. I'll probably stop after we end up getting the yellow objective then. Because I do want to grab a quick bite to eat again for the dev stream that they're doing tonight. Because it's their very first one. Should drop a lot of juicy info. Yeah, so that reminds me, I didn't even bother checking. Did they drop a patch yet tonight? I highly doubt it. But they might have. No. Well, someone said server's down again, so maybe they're down currently? So I'm not sure. There's definitely no update. Oh, that was 3 hours ago. Never mind. That's not currently. Wait, is it 10:30? I thought they were starting at 9:30. I don't know, what does PDD to EST do? Let's Google it. Is it 10:30 and not 9:30? Let me double check. Let me check. We'll ask almighty Google. A PDT to EST. Is the 3-hour difference. No, 9:30 is correct. That's in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Assuming they start on time. Which means probably like 40 minutes because they're probably not. No, who knows? Maybe it could start on time for once. Yeah, I highly doubt they'll start exactly at 9:30. Even though that's the time that's mentioned. Kind of like how we normally don't start at 8. Even though that's when our stream normally is. I do try to, of course. A lot of things can happen and make it go slightly later. Lately, mostly the Age of Calamity thing we've been doing prior. We need to try to grab a bite to eat before I do the Gems of War stream. And depending on how late that stream ends, there's not that much time to do so. Right, we should need about 10 or less. And I will probably call it a night. Unless you guys catch me at the Puzzle Quest stream. Also, we will be streaming Puzzle Quest again for a pretty large stream whenever they finally do the update. Which should be next Tuesday, though no official word on that yet. But it's very likely to be next week. Or at least very, very soon. Hey, a triple yellow. That's what we want to see. Is this the first triple yellow we've even gotten? Kind of unlucky on it. It is one of those colors that don't get triple as often. Some of them get like a lot in some kingdoms. Like blue and Merlantis. You can get like a quad pretty often, as well as just triples almost constantly. But there we go. We got 250 gems. 150 guaranteed on the bottom, and then either 20 or 100 on top, and we happen to have 100. So it's either 170 or 250, and we got 250. So pretty lucky today for gems, at least. Not so much tokens, gosh. 0 Anu, 0 Nisha, and we only got 3 Arania. Most at the end, too. But anyways, guys, I'll be heading out for now. I will be on the Puzzle Quest stream if they start at some point, hopefully. That should be in 22 minutes if they start on time, which they probably won't, but we'll be over there. And hopefully there'll be some juicy info for that. Aside from that, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. and we'll mostly be doing the class event, probably farming a little bit more tokens, because this weekend we'll obviously be only farming the Vault event and nothing else on Explore 1, just constantly spamming it in order to get as much as possible. Aside from that, we will be doing Age of Calamity around noon or so tomorrow. We will actually be going through the entire storyline, probably without the cutscenes though. But we're going to be completing out the entirety of the storyline on the max difficulty, on the new difficulty that was added. And we recently just got the best weapon in the game to do it with too, on the best character, so we'll be able to have a lot of fun with that. Though I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be directly using that weapon, though I have a pretty similar one to it. Mostly because we don't have the seals for it, and that takes forever to farm. Kind of like trying to farm tokens in this game, except a different format. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. And don't forget, Vault Weekend this weekend. So if you have some time to grind for it, definitely make sure to do so. And of course, we'll have a Friday morning stream for that, as well as doing it every stream this weekend. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.